What is up, everyone? My name is Chaseter, and welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video. Today, we're going to be customizing the overflawed Xeno, which is a really awesome hypercar in GTA. This car is primarily based off of the 2021 SSC Chaseter. Now, I say primarily because Rockstar likes to do this thing where they take a bunch of features from all different types of supercars and puts them into one. So really, this is like a mismatch type hypercar. We don't really know what it is, but it does look pretty sick. Now, this car is going to cost you a pretty penny at $2.8 million. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the customization. Jumping right into the customization, going to the armor, we'll get the 100%. For the brakes, the race brakes, and moving on to the bumpers. We actually have 16 options to go through, which is quite amazing. Kind of just looks like some painted, some carbon stuff, some stuff with some canards, which not really my thing, and that super splitter. Oh my gosh, that is hideous. You know how I am. I'm going to go for the carbon splitter. Super simple, but I love that carbon, you know? We have the primary graded diffuser, which looks like a rake. Oh my gosh. Those are a little bit too much for me. The primary focus diffuser actually doesn't look too bad. That's insane. But we're not going to pick that. We'll probably go with the carbon focus diffuser. I think it's the most subtle, but also gives it a little bit of shape. For the engine, we'll go level 4, and for the exhaust, I can't really see the exhaust too well, but we do have some triangular ones, which I will say this car looks very triangular, just everywhere. It just has a lot of 3 angles to it, if you know what I'm saying. We do have the expansive exhaust, which is just one huge opening, which is pretty interesting. We have the quad box exhaust, which is also interesting. Doesn't look horrible, but I don't know. The triple actually kind of fits it, since it is a triangular car. I wonder how many times I'm going to say triangular in this video. Since it is a triangular car, having 3 exhausts would actually be pretty sick. You know what? Yeah, let's just go with the carbon triple exhaust. All right, moving on to the hoods. We have the carbon hood, which I wonder if you can do this whole thing in carbon. If so, that would be really insane. I'm not going to do that to you guys, though. We do have the bevel hood, which, again, triangle. We have the carbon bevel hood, which is just the carbon version of that. We have the vented, which, hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. We have the intake hood, which, again, doesn't look horrible. I don't know about with this car, but I do like these vented hoods, though. Part of me wants to go stock, but just to add a little bit more flair, I'm going to go with the intake hood. I would go with the vented hoods, but I don't know. It just makes it look like there's like, I don't know. There's just something off-putting about it. We'll go down to the liveries, though, and see what they have going on here. We have the white and black stripe. We have the red pinstripe, which stuff we've seen before. We do have the Team Candy box, which looks pretty cool. We have the red and black stuff. And then, yeah, all of these liveries we've seen before, so I'm not going to, like, pay close attention to them or anything like that. I am going to skip it, though, because I do have a paint job that I think is going to look pretty cool. I would go with carbon mirrors, but honestly, I've never really been a fan of them, so I'm going to go with the stock mirrors. I think that's going to look the best. For the primary color, I usually will skip this, but I already know a paint job that I kind of want to go with, and I've done this before. If you guys follow me on Instagram, which, by the way, if you haven't yet, make sure to go do that. I have a lot of cool pictures and stuff over there. But if you guys have seen my Instagram, I have this really, really cool Xeno on there, and I wanted to recreate it. So we're going to pick a stone silver for the primary, and I'm probably going to go with a silver pearlescent. I may come back to that. I'm not sure. And then for the secondary, we're going to go for the crew color. Now, I know I've used this crew color literally a couple of videos ago, but I think this color looks so good on this car, especially with the gray. Moving on to the roof, I probably will go for the primary roof. We do have this secondary, though. That actually looks Nah, it kind of looks like the car has a helmet on or something. We have the carbon stuff, and then we have the ridged hoods, which you guys have seen all of those before. I think I'm just going to go with the regular primary roof. Now, for the skirt, I will go with the secondary skirt lip, though, because I think that is going to look the best with the colors that we're going for. But look at all of this. Look at how big and long those canards are. That is insane. And for the spoilers, we have the primary discrete wing, which I actually kind of like that for some reason, but I probably won't pick that because I do want a green wing just like this one. That looks so cool. I do want to go through them, though, in case there's some other ones that I may like a little bit more. This primary X-wing is insane. Like, what is that? I kind of like it, though, in a weird way. I think I'm going to go for the secondary street wing. It does have some carbon on it as well, which is a plus. For the suspension, you know what? Yeah, let's go with the competition suspension. For the transmission, we'll go for the race transmission. And for the turbo, of course. And for the wheels, to be honest, guys, I cannot bring myself to changing these wheels. They look so good. Rockstar, it's usually rare for them to do this, but sometimes they will make a really good looking stock wheel, and for this car I will keep that. For the windows, we'll go for a light smoke, and then I do want to change the front bumper because I think, yeah, the secondary carbon splitter will match the rest of it, and I wonder maybe the rear bumper too. Yeah, why not? Let's go for the secondary focus diffuser as well. So I think that's going to do it for this customization. I want to take it out, see how fast it is, and see what the performance is like. Well, guys, that is going to do it for the overflawed Xeno. I actually really like this car so far. Now, it does handle a little bit weird. I did want to drive it around to get a couple of cool shots, but I think the customization job I did is pretty good, right? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I do want to get a quick sound test before we go and drive it around to see what it's capable of. Well, it definitely sounds like a hypercar. I don't really have anything to compare it to. It kind of sounds like a Turismo, but it also sounds like a Coca-Cola can or something. I don't really know. I'm not really into hypercars that much, so I can't really tell you much about the engine sound. But it sounds pretty cool, I guess. Dude, I almost don't want to drive this car because that sunset is so sick. But let's see what's under this hood and see what kind of top speeds we can get and what kind of handling it has as well, because I know a lot of people complain about the handling with the Xeno. Already we are scooting and booting. Oh my. All right, you guys know that I don't like to record at night, so I'm sorry for that. But hey, we have a nice pretty pink sunset. That's amazing, right? Yeah, so this thing is pretty fast. I probably wouldn't put it up against like the top 3 fastest cars in GTA. Does seem like we're kind of backing off a little bit, but it does have a nice acceleration, I'm not gonna lie. But we are getting to the northern portion of the map, so we may get some pretty crazy top speeds. And yeah, that is probably the biggest issue with this car is, I mean, look at this, I'm spinning out everywhere, dude. So yeah, when it comes to the handling, it's just not there with this car. It just likes to spin out. I'm not sure if this vehicle is all-wheel drive, but it kind of feels like it's rear-wheel drive, and I don't like that at all. But it is, like, still fun to drive, though. You kind of have to work with this car, if you get what I'm saying. It's like, it's got a learning curve to driving it, but I kind of like that. All right, so, yeah, we're reaching almost 140 miles per hour. So this thing's pretty quick, and we're on the northern portion of the map, so we are going to get a little bit extra. Oh my, we're going to get a little extra out of the top end, but yeah, it is what it is. And I will say, do not drive this car in first person. There is massive blind spots throughout the, like I was saying, there is massive blind spots in the cab of this car. I think I'm just going to end it there. I am just so bad at driving today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are shooting for 2,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace out.